So I think Gabe's gonna rush in with an angel next to him and be like, "Hey Odin, why don't you have some of this?" Because last time he had it,
Yes.
Cade went to. He's like, "Here, your battle. It must quite make you quite thirsty." And he goes, "Yes." And instead of taking a sip, he goes
Right. He'll take
down.
a big gulp, and then after you take a big gulp, uh Cade, who absolutely detests this stuff, just immediately comes out of his trance.
Oh,
Oh, oh,
uh, uh,
oh
happened
my god.
again.
Yes, and Odin was very close on hitting on my ex-wife. Oh my god. I saw it coming, so I saw most of it, but oh my god.
I imagine probably stink. It's gross in this room.
Yeah.
I have nasty taste in my mouth. This dude's yelling at me.
Oh my god.
I'm going to bed. I'm leaving. I'm getting in the shower. I'm out. I'm done.
Leaving him with a mess to clean up.
Whatever,
No,
whatever I'm holding, I drop. Whatever my spear was, I'm just
Sure,
dropping it on the
sure.
ground and I'm done.
That's fine. You probably like pulled off like the shower curtain rod or something, just took it off. Just, yeah, that's probably what it was. Yes.
Buford, clean the bathroom in Sector Y.
Of course, Mr. Master Stoll, sending back up to Sector Y.
Thank you. The gaze looks so defeated.
Clean
He's
up on
like,
aisle 4. Clean up
Gabe
on
comes
aisle
out just
4.
so defeated. He's just like, of course, of course. Oh, I really should have written the Lord that they were divorced right away. Oh, and now he's just gonna go to bed.
All right. The rest of the night goes uneventfully. I'm not sure how Forrest is doing. Like, what's Forrest doing now that did he go back to his room? What's happening with
Um,
Forrest?
Probably immediately go back to the room, obviously. Looking at is it bad damage or is it more just like probably gonna have to replace like the tuning picks and the strings?
I mean, I can imagine jamming a guitar down a toilet is probably pretty bad damage, I would say. Probably also the water damage in of itself is probably not great. So, yeah.
I'd imagine it's probably one of the instruments that was in the attic
Mm,
from the ranch, and I took it
okay.
with me.
Okay.
A lot of my instruments are just like they have a story.
If it helps, the damage is just, you know, the pointy end. It's not a pointy end, but the damage is just on that. I don't know how the terminology for guitars, but it's just on
Uh,
that end. If that helps you.
if I remember correct, there's the neck and then there's the tail. It might be called the tail.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Uh,
But
for story purposes,
mhm.
honestly, Ethan, I will let you decide what the damage is like. Like you can tell me whether it's you just need to replace something or if it's even more damage than that. You tell me.
I think there's probably going to be some damage
Okay.
to the guitar. It's probably not going to be a ton, but the head's going to be messed up. I probably can't hold the tune
Okay.
on some of my picks now, and I'm
Okay.
probably going to have to get it replaced.
Sure. The next morning we'll roll around. Everybody's up and about. Saz wakes up pretty early, and Ariel, I think, is going to be making breakfast this morning. I think she'll probably be making pancakes and waffles or something. The
So,
kids are up. Actually, Raphael is probably still in bed, but Angie's up having
uh,
breakfast.
before
Okay.
like they go to, Gabe is just going to pull Angie aside and ask her how she's feeling and stuff, like checking up on her and how she's doing.
I'm okay. She scratches herself slightly, not like this, but just
Yeah, but
slightly.
like a little
A
slightly.
little slightly scratch. I'm okay.
Is it?
Nothing's different from last night or
All
the
right.
or yesterday. Nothing different from yesterday.
All right. Okay, good. Also, I'm sorry. Did the things wake you up last night?
I woke up briefly last night and I heard some commotions, but honestly, I was just too exhausted to care.
Yeah, Chrono possessed Pharez and Odin possessed Cade.
I'm
So
actually glad I didn't check then.
yeah,
That sounds
yeah.
crazy go nuts.
Sadly, your mom was the one that woke up.
Oh, how did that turn out?
Not good. Not good.
She'll give you a pat. Good luck, Dad.
Love you.
How early in the morning are the other two waking up, Cade and
It
Forrest?
wakes up pretty early, and I
Okay.
think he would just get a stack of pancakes, butter them up real good, and is just eating a joyful breakfast.
Angie will sit herself next to you, and she'll say, "Good morning, Cade.
Good morning.
I heard you had quite an adventure last night."
Yeah, yeah, you could say that. Not every day you get to meet your alter ego, especially when they're not punching you. It was a lot more fun than last time.
She says, "That's good. Sounds
Mm-hmm.
helpful." She'll put some like strawberry slices or something onto her pancakes.
I'll go
Um,
some of those.
Meanwhile, Saz is just, helping himself to some waffles, and I think Angie or Ariel is like finishing up the rest of the pancakes and waffles before she settles down to have breakfast herself.
Yeah, I think Gabe's gonna join them.
So, Gabriel, I went and spoke with Seymour, and I think we're working on we're working on a defense for him. Right now everything is circumstantial, and it's it's going to be a little bit tough and complicated. Mind control is always that way, but I'd like to think that I'm trying to feel optimistic about things.
Does he have bail? Yep.
Not yet, but I'm presuming they'll be posting that eventually in
Can
the
you
near
get us a
future.
meeting with him?
I think I can pull some strings.
Let's
What
do that.
time? When?
As soon as possible. Today.
I'll make some calls.
Max.
Thank you. Also, on the bright side, I think you guys can. I don't think we would have to worry about them, but just in case, don't leave. I made progress, essentially.
You want us to stick around longer, you
Just
saying?
just a little bit because uh, until our end of the full bargain, they promised the stop, but also to get that, I promised them to get them at least to talk to Ferres on our terms. So until that happens, I don't want to risk it. But it should be very soon, so you don't have to be stuck here.
As long as you can keep the toilets functioning, we'll stay for a few more days. Yeah, and she'll start breakfast.
Yeah.
Says, what do you got going on today?
Saz finishes up the pancakes, and he says, "Well, I'm probably going to go back to the VITA complex again. I have services to run there. That's pretty much going to be my day to day from this point forward."
Can I ask you something?
But of course.
So you moved to be a priest there because the giant influx of people, correct?
Yes, indeed.
When was this again?
Did I start? When did I start?
Start or when you heard about the giant influx of people?
Well, the influx started shortly before we moved back here a couple of months ago. That was when I was called to come and serve.
Was that around the time that they started the free trial?
Well, the free trial campaign that we're currently running has only been running for less than a week now.
Really?
But the popularity for the new Vita complex is it's fresh and it's new and it's a completely different experience and is a way to experience the game in ways that had never happened before. So I'm assuming there was a very good initial draw.
Do you feel anything when you go inside?
Do I feel anything when I go inside?
Different? Any slight of difference?
You ever feel like you can't or you don't want to leave? Like to go home
I
and
en-
stay there forever?
I greatly enjoy being in the complex, yes, but at the end of the day, it's just my day job. So no, I can't say that I ever feel compelled to stay indefinitely, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, interesting.
Hmm. Sorry to hold you up.
He'll nod and he'll have another helping of pancakes. Is Forrest waking up and having breakfast at any time, or is he staying in his room, or how's that?
Forrest did not sleep last night, if you
Okay.
don't count the mental lapse.
So you'll
He
have
is
some
in the room.
fatigue. So you'll have some
Yes.
fatigue. I think at least in D&D, fatigue is like everything is -2 to your rolls.
I think this one is -1, and you
-1.
only
Okay.
take, and you only can take one action or one either
Okay.
either action or movement. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So
Sure.
yeah.
Okay.
If we're not doing anything right away, Gabe will. Once Raph wakes up, he's gonna go and talk to him. But I'm not letting anyone else do any role play before
Sure.
that.
Whatever you want to do today.
I think after a while, you guys don't notice Forrest. And if nobody goes to Forrest, well, I should say, does anybody notice and try to go to Forrest?
Kay does not.
I think that Angie will actually show up at your door and she'll give it a knock.
I am in the middle of getting ready and to leave, and I'll just telekinetically open the door behind me. What is it?
Hey, did you want some breakfast?
I'm not hungry.
Really? She says, I gotta tell you, my mom makes some mean waffles. They're buttermilk, a little dash of cinnamon. None of that sounds appealing to you?
Lactose intolerant.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Have to be sorry. Lizard people. I mean, reptiles are lactose intolerant in general, but you don't have
We have fruit. She's gonna look around the room. What does she see around your room? Or what you're doing?
I'm packing up.
Okay. She's looking around and she says, You going on a trip?
Yeah. Last night was a lot. I think I need to do some things.
Yeah, I heard. So wait, where are you going?
I'm going home.
Okay. Does Dad know this?
I haven't told anybody yet. I didn't really plan on it.
Okay. So is this one of those things where you want me to keep my mouth shut?
Do whatever you want. It's just dejected, turn back to packing things up, and I'm not taking everything, but I will be taking most of my things. So I'll probably leave some things behind.
Angie will look like she was gonna say something. Not that you know because you have your back to her. She pauses for a moment, and out of character, she's thinking about saying something, but then she stops herself, and then she'll just turn around and leave. Cade, where are you at this moment? Are you still eating? Are you wrapping things up?
Yeah, I'd say still eating. I rolled twice, one to see if I would just think about Forrest, and two to see if I was listening, and both were no's. So
Okay.
I'm just still eating at the table.
Angie's gonna go over next to you, and she's gonna talk to you in a lowered voice, and she's gonna say, "Hey, I was told I could do whatever I want with this information, so Forrest is leaving.
Oh, where are they going?
He said that he's going back home, and he looked really, really upset. I'm not really that close to him, so I wasn't really sure what to say or what to do to help him, but he seemed
Okay.
really upset about what happened last night. Do you know anything about something that happened that could have disturbed him or upset him?
No, I'll go talk to him and see. Thanks.
Sure.
Um,
Give him this, and she'll like give you like a bowl of strawberries in
okay.
case he wants some.
Thanks. Gabe, I'm gonna go talk to Forrest. I think there's something up, but keep your tracker on and I'll keep mine on, and we'll sync up.
Okay, cool. I have to go talk to my son about something.
Okay. I'm gonna go head over to Forrest.
When you go into the room, nobody will be there, but there will be this shimmering little, almost like a crack in the actual air, kind of glows with golden light. You can hear a this faint song from it. It's kind of sounds a little rustic.
I'll poke it.
As you poke it, you feel this sort of sucking sensation, like it's trying to pull you through.
Oh, I will go through.
You go through, and you just into you, and you blink. It's a bright, sunny day. You're on a hill, and you can see a ranch kind of in the distance. There are horses all about in a little stable over there. You can see there's a large wheat field growing, like barley and oats for the horses. You've never been to this place before.
I'll take off my city cloak and I'll stash it away. Kind of enjoy the sun a little bit. And I'm gonna look for you. If I think you're at the ranch, I'm gonna start heading towards the ranch.
So I think you'd be intelligent to know, like you could see the ranch from VITA. You don't see VITA or really anything else anywhere. So that probably clocks you as really weird.
Yeah, so it's like kind of has a memory field. Even the weather isn't the exact same.
Yeah, and it's probably a bright sunny day outside, and right now in the real world it's not, or maybe not entirely bright and sunny.
Keep looking for you.
Yeah, you'll find me in the stables. I appear. I'll just be thoughtfully brushing a horse. Really.
Cade won't say anything. He'll just walk over to a bale of hay and just sit down and just hang out.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. Just finished breakfast.
Oh, that's right. I had breakfast a while ago, actually.
Here, I'm gonna hand you the bowl of strawberries if you want it. If not, I'm sure the horse will.
Thanks. Actually, he's more of a meat eater.
Mm.
Yeah, don't let the chickens into the thing. He likes to stomp on them, and it's kind of messed up.
That's a cool horse. If I were to choose any of those horses, it'd be that one.
He hates chickens. I don't know what it is about it. He will lure them into his pen and kill them.
I get it. Chickens are bastards.
Regardless. Hi.
Hey, good to see you.
It is. It's nice to see you too. I'm gonna be staying here now. I mean, you can still come in and see me, and I'll be out too on occasion. But I'm not gonna be in the house anymore. Not when I'm asleep. I don't want something like that to happen again.
Makes sense.
And here I'm safe, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys are welcome to come here too. But things get a little weird here sometimes.
Where is here?
It's a place I just made.
It's pretty.
I don't know exactly what it is. I kind of played a little tune and then on my guitar, and I just made it one day. A few days ago, actually, and it's strange.
Makes you
This
happy,
isn't-
doesn't it?
It's nice to be here.
Hmm.
It's not the same as home, but it's a nice.
Well, don't forget, I still have favors I owe you, so if you ever want to call on them, don't forget.
I won't forget. I just probably won't find the need to call on any favors.
You never know. Stay open-minded.
I mean, you're welcome to help out around the ranch here a little bit, but I'm not sure how much knowledge you would have.
Zero knowledge. But I am pretty good at sunbathing.
Well, we put in hard work here. Unfortunately, I don't get too much time to sunbathe. I mean, I do like laying on like really warm rocks and, lizard things, but
I want to go pet the vicious horse.
It kind of like is surprised that you touched it at first, but it's very gentle, surprisingly gentle.
Oh.
And staring straight into you with these big eyes that are just full of love and wonder.
I thought he was going to try and bite me or something. Oh, it's a pleasant surprise. Can I ride him?
I mean, you're welcome to.
It feels so real here. This is strange.
It sort of is real. Everything that's real here is real until you take it out. So, that's what I found at least.
What's his name?
Big Blue.
All right, Big Blue.
I don't know. It was what my grandfather named him.
Oh. Is your grandfather here?
No, he can't be here because he's at the
Because he's there. Well,
I keep
let's go for a
meaning to
ride.
see him, but then
Let's go for a ride.
right.
On Big Blue. Big Blue wants to get out.
You've never been on a horseback, have you?
Not a single time. I
We'll
got it
use a
though.
saddle.
Oh, okay.
And I'll get Big Blue all saddled up and offer you to climb on, and we'll ride around.
Yeah, I'll jump up on there. Also, out of curiosity, I want to check like the tracker and the sound technology and see if it works or does not work in here.
Okay. Does your trackers work across dimensions?
Nope.
So you can get mine, but you can't get like Gabe or Ave.
Yeah, I'll take note of that and go for a ride.
So yeah, we'll ride around. I don't think anything major will happen. Trying to just show you the ropes.
Yeah, I'll just kind of learn and have fun. I'll just have fun hanging out with my friends.
So my apologies. I was a little bit distracted when you were explaining this what this is. Can you briefly explain to me what this is? Is this like your memory? What is this again, Ethan?
It's kind of like the idealized version of the ranch.
Okay.
I've kind of taken a mental picture, and it's my mind palace.
Your-
I want to do that.
Got it. Okay, thank you. Yep. Okay.
And it is technically what was
Pocket dimension.
yeah, it's like a pocket dimension, but it's a headquarters technically.
Got it. Okay.
Neat.
Cool. All right. So I guess while this is happening, let's switch over to Gabriel.
Yeah.
So Gabriel, you'll find Raphael in his room, and we'll say he's like listening to music or something. Maybe something like heavy metal, I guess.
Sure.
Sure.
Tap on the shoulder. Just tap tap.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Raph. And he kind of sits down somewhere. I think we need to talk.
Talk about what?
Penny.
Who? He looks very nervous about that.
I met Penny when I went to live in La Vita yesterday.
You mean the mayor's daughter, Penny?
Yes.
That's cool. You know, she's important and stuff, considering, who her mom is and everything.
Yeah, she expressed how close the two, her and Loki were.
You can see a little bit of perspiration going down his brow, and he just goes, "Yeah, they're very close," he says.
Look, if there's
Lie by
anyone-
omission. You should know this by now. Come on.
Out of character, he really hates this curse that he can't. He has a hard time lying. He really hates this curse a lot.
Look, if there's anyone you can tell this to, it's me.
It started off, we were just friends. Like, our characters were just friends, and we spent a lot of time together during our play sessions, and yeah, we got very attached. We got very attached to each other.
Do you talk to each other out of the game?
No. I don't even know who she is out of the game.
Well, I do.
Don't tell me. Don't you dare tell me.
I won't.
Dad, this is my first. He stopped himself. This is Loki's first time feeling this. I don't want you to mess it up.
I won't tell you who she is out in real life. But Raph, you're 17 and she is above that age as one of the major issues here.
I don't want to know anything about her real life. I don't want to know any about that stuff.
I get it. I'm just worried, Like why didn't you tell Odin?
Because I don't know, it's personal. It's private. Like, this is his first time, like I said, experiencing these feelings. Like, it's personal.
Do you have similar? Are these feelings just with Loki?
I've never found somebody to connect with in real life, Dad. Not at that level. So what's the harm in vicariously experiencing that through Loki?
I mean, it's kind of fine, but it seems like you're also getting attached. Not just your character and you leave it be. And to be fair, if something like that happened in real life, I would be fine. I'd be fine with it. But there's some issues.
Well, thanks. Well, Dad, I've tried to get girls to like me, but for whatever reason, they don't like me the same way. For whatever reason, I just get friend zoned left and right. And so I finally am able to find somebody through my character that we're able to connect with. And, if that's all I have for the rest of my life, then that's fine. If I find somebody else, a few years down the line, great. But for right now, can you just let me have this, Dad? Can you just let me enjoy this and just don't tarnish it? It's a beautiful thing.
I don't want to tarnish it, but my fear is it bleeding into this world. And if it bleeds into this world, and I don't mean like the magic stuff, I mean in the other way, this affects a lot more than just Loki.
If you're worried that I'm going to end up falling in love with this person in real life, then you can stop worrying. I have zero interest, like I said, of knowing who this person is in real life. I just want to keep this fantasy within the game.
All right. But I also don't want you to, give up on the real world.
Sometimes I feel like the real world's given up on me a long time ago, Dad. I'm not like you. Like, I hear you sometimes calling to the gods and not being responded to, just being rejected over and over again. And for some reason, you just keep crawling back to them, like asking for help, and they still don't respond to you. I'm not like that. There comes a point where I just say, you know what? Fine. I'm just gonna make my own happiness then. The world doesn't owe me anything.
No, you're right. The world doesn't owe you anything, but you just can't give up.
I'm not giving up. This is the opposite of me giving up. I am creating my own destiny. That's part of the joy of this game. You should know you made it that way.
I know. But it sounds like you're using the game as a substitute rather than the real thing.
Dad, that's what people are doing with this game. They're using this as a substitute for their sucky lives. That's part of the marketing.
I mean, I work on it for people to have a better life and have fun. But I didn't expect it would literally replace people's lives.
What do you think is happening over at the VITA complex? That's exactly what they're doing. And you know what? It's okay that they're doing that.
You're still young. Like, look, if this was years down the line and you really felt that, and you really, really felt like your life was better there, then I would respect that. But you're still young.
I don't understand why you have such a problem with this.
Look,
There are people up there who are logged to the game far longer than me. I just get on it just to have fun and then sure, spend some time with Penny. But then, you know, it's not like we're married to each other. It's not like I'm, you know, spending every waking moment in the game with her.
Look, I just don't want you to replace the real world with this. Okay?
I don't see why they have to be mutually exclusive. I think you can have both. think you can have a balance of experiencing the positive things in life of both.
Yeah, but a romance? Or a crush?
Why not? Love is a beautiful thing, no matter what form it
is.
takes.
It is, but replacing it with this, I just don't. I don't get it, and I don't want you to maybe accidentally hurt yourself by replacing it like this.
He'll kind of fold his arms and then he'll say, "Look, Dad, are you sure this is about me? Or is it about yourself? When was the last time you went on a date? When was the last time you decided to move on from mom and then find somebody for you to love? I don't see you having anyone in real life. Maybe you should consider finding someone in there. I'm just saying, maybe you're the one that's afraid to move forward and finding out some of the opportunities that are maybe right in front of you in your day-to-day work."
No, I won't deny. I was afraid of moving on for years. But now I'm ready to move on. I just haven't. I don't think I found the right person yet. Who knows? Like, but I wouldn't want to completely replace my real world with the fake world. There's
It's not like I'm not keeping my options open, Dad. I am perfectly okay and very much encouraging of some girl to come in and swoop me off my feet in real life. It just hasn't happened yet. So why should I just stay miserable, feeling single and unloved in the meantime, when I can spend that time being happy until whoever I'm supposed to be with in real life comes along?
Well, I know I can't stop you. And I don't want to stop you. If this makes you happy, then please keep on doing it.
It does. And it makes Penny happy too. I presume she's getting something out of this relationship as well. So I wouldn't feel good denying her of this beautiful thing either. Not because my dad says that he's uncomfortable with it. You of all people I thought would be completely open to this. but I wasn't sure, which is why I didn't say anything to you, because it just feels awkward talking to you about this, and it does feel awkward.
It's trust me, it's awkward talking to your dad about romance, but I'm always here. If things go wrong, please tell me. And if you need advice on actual dating, I'm here.
Okay.
All right?
All right.
Come on, hug.
Begrudgingly go over and he'll give you a
Gives him a he gives him a big
you'll
hug.
give him a squeeze and you'll be like, okay.
But trust me, yeah, I think with a change of attitude, the ladies will be all over you.
All right, well, I'll believe it when I see it.
Of course, you have my good looks.
He'll laugh. He'll snicker a little bit and says, all right, you got me there.
Pat on the back. Remember, anything goes wrong or need any help, please call me. And don't worry, I won't tell your mother. If you thought it was awkward talking to me.
No, she can't know this.
No.
No, please no.
Don't worry. If you thought I had a hard time understanding, oh boy.
Yeah, he looks terrified at that notion.
Alright, love you.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh.
Meanwhile, what's going on with Cade and Forrest now? I don't. What's happening?
I think just Forrest will get lost in having fun, and hours could pass, honestly, of just us riding around and doing whatever.
I think Cade would definitely be like letting Forrest lead. Two things he would kind of do, kind of secretly. One is just kind of look around this mind palace and see if he sees anything outside of this idealistic ranch. And the second thing is every now and again, an hour passes and he'll just kind of mention, oh, I think we're scheduled to see Seymour sometime today. I'm not exactly sure when it's happening, but kind of forecasting that at some point we'll have to leave.
Yeah. Okay. So the first thing, as you're looking around the ranch, roll up perception roll, Cade.
I'm using a luck point, man. I was super hot last session.
Yeah.
I rolled above a 10 this one. Nat 20. Okay.
Whoa.
Just gotta complain.
All right. You'll see a flicker of light while you're outside of the ranch. You'll see a flicker of light coming from a window in the ranch house. The ranch house itself.
Okay. Like, hey, Boris, gotta take a leak. See you in a minute.
Yeah, outhouse is just behind the house.
Cool. Stealthing.
Okay.
I want to go check out that window.
Yeah. You're going to check out that window, and are you going to go into the house itself, or are you somehow climbing up to the window? It's like on the second floor, of the house.
Second floor. I think I'll just sneak into the house and go walk up.
You can do that easily.
Listen in, using my machinery, listen in and whatnot.
You listen in. There's nobody in the house. But I'll let you get in pretty easily. And if you try to go over to where the window was, it appears to be the window of a bedroom on the second floor of the house. And based on how the bedroom is furnished, it seems out of character. This appears to be Nathaniel Bosk's bedroom. And it probably has a lot of things around the house that Forrest remembers from their memory from back in the day. I presume there might be some pictures maybe of Nathaniel with Forrest, presumably. But then you'll catch your eye at the glint, or like the sparkle that I was talking about, and it appears to be this it appears to be coming from underneath the bed. And if you were to go over underneath the bed, you'll pull out what appears to be a medium-sized locked security box of some sort, which has like a combination lock on it. What do you do?
Invasion of privacy, curiosity.
You mean invasion of privacy, curiosity? Is that
Is that what you mean?
I will. Yeah, I'll pick the lock.
Sure. Roll a lockpick skill.
I feel like I would have. I know I have lockpicking tools. Maybe it's in my tools.
Maybe. All right. Maybe it's in your tools. Does it give you expertise? I don't know.
I know I have a lockpicking kit, and then...
Yeah, you can still use it even if you don't have the expertise for it.
Yeah, I don't have expertise in it.
Okay.
So doing the lockpicking tool, is this like a dex or...
I think dex. I think
Okay.
lockpicking is a dex. Yeah. Traditionally, that's how it is in D&D at least.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're looking at a 12.
12? Okay. I would say with a 12, you won't be able to pick the lock, but you have a sinking feeling that you know somebody who easily can. Who easily can do it.
Uh-huh. Oh, interesting.
And I wouldn't let you do a retry. Like if you don't get it, then you don't get it. But then again, this is not real. So, even if you were to unlock it, who knows if it would have mattered.
Okay. I'm gonna go back out to Forest and taxi cab the horse.
Sure. Sure.
Forest, I kind of got lost looking for the bathroom, and I found this like box. Have you seen it before? And I'll kind of just show the box.
Because this is part of your memory, I will say that you probably have seen it before. I would say you would have seen it before. Maybe subconsciously you've forgotten about it. But if you've ever asked Nathaniel Bosque about it, he'll just tell you that it's just it's where he keeps some of his keepsakes from his past, and he's pretty private about that kind of stuff. He normally is very open to you about the vast majority of things, but for whatever reason, that locked box was just something that he said was just for himself, that he would prefer to just keep private.
It's sparkling. I just thought you should know.
Kate, I'm gonna be completely honest with you here.
Mhm.
Some of this stuff, I don't even know how it got here or even why it's here. It's just how it arrived here. And I think that might be my grandfather's, and I would very much so like for you to put it back where you got it. And if you really do need to use the bathroom, I told you before you left, it was behind the house, not in it.
Here's the thing, though, is this is all you, right? This isn't real, right? That horse isn't actually here.
I mean, it's real while it lasts.
So this is yours. This isn't your granddad's.
Roll persuasion check.
Okay. Not terrible. How we doing, Kate?
Let's do like a general presence.
Oh, nice. -3 to persuasion. Good character building. All right. We're looking at a 10.
So one small detail that I will say out of character is that Forrest, now that Kate has brought up this box, and as I said, you remember it's something that your grandfather feels private. For some reason, in this moment, you have a sinking feeling that you know what's in that box. But for whatever reason, that knowledge is like blocked off to you. Like you have a feeling you do know what's in there, but you're not remembering what's in there in this moment. And you don't know why you don't remember.
Is it this like questioning, sort of like curious, like, that's weird? Or is it more of like there's a sinking feeling and it's more like there's a reason why I don't remember?
there's a the latter. There's a sinking feeling, and there's a reason why you don't remember. But it doesn't make sense for to know what's in the box, because you also believe you've never actually seen what's inside the box. So how would you know what's in there if you've never actually seen the inside of it? So that's what's like puzzling. It's like almost like things are contradicting each other, and you're like, that may or may not bother you or intrigue you or pique your interest or make you give you a sinking feeling. I'll let you decide how to interpret that. But there's a lot of contradictory things going on about that box with you.
Put it back. Just do it, okay? Put it back.
Okay.
And it does not take a insight check to know that Forrest is very perturbed in the moment.
I will go put it back, and then I'll walk back down to Forrest and be like, you know I have your back, right?
Of course.
Okay, so there's something going on with you. Take it from me, I recognize some instability. I can tell that you're experiencing some instability. Do you agree, or does that sound like I'm coming from left field?
There are things I don't even know.
I can tell that you're running, but what's interesting to me is that you're running from things that you created. This is you, and you're running from it.
I'm perfectly fine where I am. And I appreciate your concern. I really do. I think we should go back to the others.
Yeah. I'll just say this, that when you're ready to stop running, it might be easier to face it with a friend, maybe even friends. And I don't know, maybe you choose to run from it the rest of your life, that's your choice. But the day you change that choice, let me know. And I'm happy to help.
Sure.
I call shotgun.
So you're gonna emerge from the Mind Palace. When
You
you
just
emerge,
have to think about leaving.
when you emerge from the Palace, Cade, your phone's gonna start ringing. It's Jennifer.
Oh, hey Jennifer.
Hey, Cade. So a little update. My dad was home. I talked to him this morning. He's fine, but he's a little off. I can't quite put my finger on it. I basically nonchalantly asked him about, VITA, the Loca place, and what he found, and he said that him and some of the officers did an investigation and thoroughly went through the place and weren't able to find anything suspicious. And then I sort of started talking about the concept of mind control, hypothetically, and he seemed to keep batting it away. Like, he kept trying to change the subject. And he kept blinking. Like, my dad, he was acting really strange. Like he was fighting something and wasn't winning the fight in his head. So I'm thinking whatever's happening has gotten to him.
It's good to know. That tells us that it can brainwash in multiple different ways.
But what's scary is it's not just within the walls of that complex.
True.
Like, this is extending outside of that. So this is bigger than we thought, which is disconcerting.
You're right. You're right. I'll relay it to the team and we'll put together a plan to get back to you.
Yeah, whatever we do, we probably have to get back in there again, but I don't know, we might have to break in somehow. We need somebody that maybe, I don't know, has some sort of expertise into breaking and entering places.
Yeah, I think I can help with that. I've very recently discovered I'm less good at breaking into places than I thought I was. So I'll reach out to a contact.
Well, keep me posted. If you do decide to go back, I want to be involved.
You got it. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
I'll text V and just say, got a job for you. I'm sure Gabe will pay good money. Send.
She'll text back and say, how much good money we talking?
I'll just kind of make up a number because I don't really.
Sure.
Put 1000000. That
She'll say,
sounds about right.
add that with a side of apple dumplings and you have a deal, my friend.
See you later this afternoon. Send.
Okay.
Gotta make some dumplings. First, gotta make some dumplings.
Cool, I guess. You can do that. Oh, by the way,
You want to help?
you felt like you were in there for hours,
Mm-hmm.
but when you came out, it was only a few minutes later.
Oh, shit.
Interesting.
Nifty.
It's like Inception.
We could have long conversations. We could go on dates. You can do so much with a day. Anyways,
Yeah.
you want to assist?
I'm not too sure yet. I wanted to do a few things today.
Okay.
But I mean, if I've got time, maybe. Depends on when you want to do it.
Yeah, so we need to go see Seymour. V's coming over. I need to make her some apple dumplings first.
Oh, V's
And-
coming over. Okay.
Yeah. Stay busy and be nice to her. You guys are supposed to be best friends. I don't know what's going on.
Cool. Cool. I guess. Once upon a time.
For us,
Fine. I'll see you later then. Cool.
okay.
And
Take care of
will-
yourself. Stay busy. Don't get too up in your head.
Literally where we just were. So I'll turn the corner and pull out my phone and delete the text that I was just about to send to V.
Oh, okay. All right. While this is happening, Ariel is going to approach Gabriel and she'll say, so I made some calls. They said that if you want to go have a chat with Seymour, you can go over there at any point today before visiting hours, which I was told is before 7:00 p.m.
Thank you. It's gonna really help.
She says, well, I've done my job for now. I'm just gonna go ahead and I guess see to the toilet again.
Oh, I'm so sorry about last night. I don't really know how to respond. I just want to say sorry.
Just as long as Kate doesn't make a pass at me again. The
I'm so
whole age difference thing is a little awkward.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. He doesn't. When he's possessed, he sees himself as Odin, which is my character. So it's weird for them and it's weird for us. I get it. I'm just sorry, especially because he's my character.
Yeah, I can't imagine if one of our kids ended up, hitting on someone twice their age or something.
Yeah.
And with that,
He gets it from
she'll leave.
somewhere.
Yeah, he gets it from somewhere.
Oh boy.
Everything's connected.
How's the analysis on the slime going?
Oh yeah, yes. Buford will tell you. We made some very interesting discoveries, Mr. Stoll. Would you like to come over to the lab?
Yes, lay it down on me, Buford, as he goes to the lab.
This substance appears to have the same properties of a gelatinous cube. However, due to its sentient-like nature, we believe that it actually is a solution excreted from gelatinous oozes. So gelatinous oozes are a form of a gelatinous cube that has become sentient through magical means and taken on a more humanoid form. They can range from clear faint blue to rather opaque bright green, although they are amorphous creatures, they prefer to take the form of the humanoid race that they're most familiar with. Have a tendency to shapeshift into different forms, and sometimes completely copy the appearance of people that they encounter.
Any knowledge of mental abilities? Psionics.
They don't innately have like psionic capabilities. I'm gonna send you a link on the chat that sort of shows you where I got this from. I didn't pull this out of my butt. I actually like looked this up. But gelatinous ooze is a 5e race from the D&D wiki homebrew page. And I thought, oh, that's pretty darn cool. So yeah.
Are we gonna have like a Dark Samus situation? Like
Ooze Gabe.
Ooze Gabe.
Liquid Gabe versus solid Gabe.
well, it was on me most of the time.
So yeah, so he's just gonna do analysis, and he's like, "How intelligent are these things, Buford?"
They can certainly be as intelligent as a normal human being.
And this is only a part of one, or was this?
They have a tendency to leave behind residue every once in a while, sort of like snake shedding skin. Yes.
Wait a minute. Also, it was out of character. I remember the room being like, "Oh yeah, she has ooze, but she usually cleans up after herself."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, they don't have to."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what I said, out of character. Mm-hmm.